Hi EDU 250. Welcome to the final week of Module 2 where we're talking about transfer success. Let's take a look over in Blackboard at what we have going on this week. Next week we will start talking about test prep. So as I said in the announcements last week, make sure you have ordered your textbook at this point. We will use that textbook to go through test prep practice and things like that, and they'll be a part of your assignment. So be sure you do have access to the book next week. Now, to get started in the last week of this module, you have to kind of scroll through all the things that you have already looked at. And we're starting here with the Week 7 overview. You'll see a folder that has resources related to different scholarship opportunities at different colleges, specifically related to education. Be sure to take a look at that and post to this discussion board about which of the scholarships you think might be useful, and please do share any additional scholarships you know about with your classmates. This is a good way for us to help each other out and communicate about those things. The second part of the content this week is really looking at ethical practices in education. I have linked in here the Code of Ethics for North Carolina educators. This is the Code of Ethics that every teacher in the state of North Carolina is responsible for adhering to and understanding, and it is part of the teacher evaluation process. So take a look at this Code of Ethics, and then there are two other Code of Ethics that I provided for you. One is the National Association for the Education of Young Children Code of Ethics. And so if you're planning to teach preschool through elementary school, this Code of Ethics related to young children is a great resource for you. If you're planning to teach K-12, it is the National Association of Educators Code of Ethics would be the one that you would be using. So those elementary school teachers, you guys that are planning to do elementary, you kind of have an option here. If you're looking at the younger grades, I would recommend the NAEYC Code of Ethics. If you are looking more 4th, 5th grade and up, you would look at the NAE Code of Ethics. You are going to use those codes of ethics in your journal reflection this week, kind of thinking about overall ethical practices, why it's important, and how these resources will be helpful to you as a teacher. And of course, the final thing is for you to submit your field experience and student teaching requirements research here. And I do want to point out, I mentioned this earlier in the module, that in the previous assignment like this, I gave you a chart to fill in. My expectation is that you make your own for this assignment, just to give you a little bit more independence, but the information you have gathered from these colleges and universities that you've researched needs to be organized so that I can easily see that you've answered the questions. So create your own chart to document what information you found. I am around if you have any questions this week. I hope you guys have a great week, and be sure to take a look at those scholarships. They might come in handy in helping you in your next step pay for your college experience. I hope you guys have a great week. Talk to you soon.